Michel Barnier will hold talks with UK counterpart Lord Frost this afternoon in a bid to unblock the Brexit process after EU chiefs' offer to resume negotiations was snubbed. The Brussels bureaucrat offered to intensify the trade talks and begin work on a legal text after months of refusing to put pen to paper on the Brexit deal. But his offer was met with rejection, as Lord Frost insisted the EU still had to do more to persuade him back to the negotiating table. Mr. Barnier has offered to give more reassurances in a bid to salvage the negotiations. A European Commission spokesman said. Michel Barnier spoke to David Frost yesterday afternoon. You will have seen his tweet in which he confirmed that the EU is ready to intensify discussions with the UK on all topics and on the basis of legal texts. We're going to remain in contact with the UK. Michel Barnier will speak to David Frost later this afternoon. Asked whether the EU would compromise in order to secure a Brexit deal, a second spokesman said, "This is a question 101 for students of international negotiations, and therefore I think it is pretty obvious that in order to come to an agreement both sides need to meet, and this is also obviously the case in this negotiation. However, the UK has warned Brussels it must see a change in attitude." A spokesman for Number 10 said, "We have said that our door is ajar to resume talks. But that can only happen if the EU fundamentally change their approach and also if they make it clear that they have done so." The EU had hoped an offer to start drafting legal texts, despite the outstanding issues of fisheries and state subsidies controls, would convince the UK to resume trade talks. Lord Frost's snub sparked outrage across European capitals, with some insisting the bloc should not move just to please Boris Johnson. One EU diplomat said, "They got what they wanted. Intensified talks on legal texts on multiple areas. Now, they are just faffing around. All this posturing is only aimed at strengthening Johnson's hand. If they don't want to talk, that's their choice. There is no point at this stage to give them anything more." Haggling over a post-Brexit deal isn't expected to resume until Mr. Barnier offers personal reassurances to Lord Frost that the EU is ready to compromise. On Monday, Lord Frost said, "The EU still needs to make a fundamental change in approach to the talks and make clear it has done so." And Business Minister Nadhim Zahawi said, "Until you make it very clear that you are willing to negotiate with us as an equal, as a sovereign, then there's no point simply just paying lip service, saying we'll intensify negotiations." Mr. Johnson and Michael Gove will today update businesses on preparations for a no-deal Brexit. Whitehall officials are worried not enough firms will be ready for Britain quitting the EU's single market and customs union at the end of the year. The UK officially left the EU on the 31st of January, but remain in a transition period with the bloc until the end of the year.